Okay, so my name is Kara Townsend. I am the attorney for the Joint Powers Authority that is the animal shelter. So we are actually distinct from the county. We're a separate entity, but we work closely with the county, and the county is one of our membership organizations. So basically the Santa Cruz County Animal Shelter is responsible for not only housing animals, we're also responsible for enforcing animal control laws. So you may be aware, because you have a dog, that there are certain places where your dog is required to be on a leash. There are mandatory spay and neuter law in Santa Cruz County, and there's a variety of different laws that affect your ability to have certain animals and the way you care for them, etc. So I started as a volunteer here in 2006, and I've been general counsel for about 2 years. I myself have my own dogs. I have 4 pit bull mixes and a cat. And yeah, I work here because I love animals, and I feel strongly about the animal-human connection. I feel like having animals in your life is a way to maintain your health and your sanity in an otherwise sometimes unpredictable and crazy world.
If you had a look at his face, you can tell he's had some rough experiences before he came here. We don't really know what they were, but he couldn't be sweeter. I have nothing but the most positive, loving experience with him. He likes to climb up on my shoulders, which not everyone loves, but I love. My name's Rob. I have been a volunteer, a Tier 2 volunteer here at the shelter since the fall. I want to say September, October, something like that. And I try to come in once or twice a week. And the job of the volunteers is to get the dogs out and give them at least some time in yards like this to do their business and to chase a ball and run around. And then depending on the status of the dog, we take them for walks around the neighborhood to give them some exercise. We also try to measure their sociability with people and measure their sociability with other dogs. So we try introducing them with other dogs to see if their temperaments work with certain dogs or not with other dogs, and basically just make sure they're getting some love and some food and some play. Go get it!
Hi, I'm Lucy, and I'm a rabbit volunteer here at the Santa Cruz Animal Shelter, Santa Cruz County Animal Shelter, and I am one of the long-term rabbit volunteers. I started volunteering here 10 years ago when my son was a freshman at Aptos High, and now he's a grad student at UCSC, and I still come every week with my husband, and we volunteer with rabbits. And this is Olaf. He has been here probably the longest of all of our rabbits. We'd really like for him to find a home soon. He was found as a stray, he's a neutered male. And what I do 2 days a week, 2 mornings a week, is I come into the shelter, I clean their kennels, I make sure they have fresh hay, fresh water, and we also in the afternoon have volunteers that come in and play with the rabbits. We have volunteers that can start as young as 12 with an adult. They have to be with usually the parent. And then once they turn 18, they can continue to volunteer on their own. So I highly encourage anybody that wants to volunteer to check out the website and look into it and see if it's something you want to do.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm a cat TLC volunteer at the shelter. I've been coming in since about 2020. And basically we just love on the cats, make sure they feel loved, and socialize some of the shyer ones so that when people come in they're a little bit more friendlier. And then we also help match cats with a doctor so that they can find the perfect person or cat for their home. So it's pretty fun.
Hi, I'm Jeanette. I work at the Santa Cruz County Animal Shelter. I've been here for a little over 1.5 years now, so not too long compared to some people here, but I used to work in client services, and now recently I've moved up into administrative business, so I'm more of a assistant to the general manager. So as an administrative assistant, I work in all different areas of the shelter. I'm kind of a jack of all trades. I work in client services sometimes, I work in animal care sometimes, but mainly I just just assist the new general manager in her everyday items. I schedule meetings for her, make sure she's not completely overwhelmed. I help with the budgeting. I help kind of give her an extra opinion on different items that need to be worked on in the shelter, a little bit of personnel, like pretty much a little bit of everything around here. So we are open 7 days a week, and we get in thousands of animals a year. We're the only open admission shelter in Santa Cruz County, which means we take in anything. Any owner surrenders, any strays, any injured animals, animal control issues, they all come to us, which means we get, I'd say, over 1,000 dogs a year, and it can be up to 3,000 cats per year. So our adoption process here for any type of animal that comes into the shelter, dogs, cats, rabbits, exotic animals, we have someone fill out an adoption application, which is a basic paper that it just has your contact info, some brief info about what you're looking for in a pet. And then if you have a pet you're interested in, we talk about them, let you know everything about the pet that we know of, and then you get to meet the pet. And you can meet them in a yard or in a room, and if it goes well, then you can adopt it. If it doesn't go well, we might try to match you with a specific pet, because there are some people who come in here with less knowledge about animals. Some people want a specific breed of dog, and then they realize that that breed of dog might not be the best breed for their family, so we place them with another breed that we think might be better for them, and then they end up going home with the perfect pet for their family and their home and all of that stuff. So we like it to be a communication between us and the clients in order for you to be successful, the animal to be successful, and at the end of the day for the animal to go to a perfect home for that animal, and the people to get the perfect animal for their home.
Hola, mi nombre es Rodolfo Manriquez, Rudy for short. I'm the shelter manager for the last 2 years here. I've been animal control, and I have 20 years of experience in animal medicine. We do a lot of work here, but the most important thing that I think we could do is educate people. I can help somebody or take the pet away from somebody, and if we don't educate it, that person gonna get another animal, and gonna be a vicious circle. Instead, to do that, I prefer to educate that person, keep that animal with that person, and maybe that person could pass that knowledge to somebody else. I think that's the best thing for me. In my personal opinion, education is the number one thing. Besides what we help here, and we try to help community, especially it's Hispanic community, because our culture is different. We have the idea that shelter means pound, and the pound means the death of the dog, and that's not our goal. Our goal is to help people, educate them.